Budweiser sells a lot of beer during baseball season, and this week the company started a campaign to have opening day designated as an official national holiday. The idea produced an online petition that's going to the Obama White House. So how does the notion of a day off for baseball stack up against other federal holidays? Joining us is the author of the popular Don't Know Much series of books, historian Kenneth Davis. Good morning, Kenneth.
Good morning. Always a pleasure to be with you.
You know, I'm all for another federal holiday, as anyone else would be. But I don't know about opening day. I mean, the reality is there isn't even an official opening day, is there?
That's right. It's a movable feast, as they say. But one thing we have to make clear is there's a difference between a national holiday and a federal holiday specifically. A federal holiday means basically that the federal government is shutting down and giving its employees the day off, and it applies to a lot of other people. But actually, states are entitled to make up holidays. That's why some states have holidays that aren't national holidays.
And the significance of federal holidays is that they're expensive because you shut the whole government down.
They are expensive. They shut the government down, and usually businesses also shut down, the markets and banks, for instance. So it does have a cost to the economy, but that doesn't stop us from thinking about it might be a good day to take all the kids out to the ballpark so they don't have to play hooky, which apparently about 22 million people every year do on opening day.
But, you know, I think people hear the story and they think there's no way this will happen. But historically, MLK Day wasn't initially overwhelmingly approved.
That's right. Holidays going back to the very beginning are not an ancient idea in America. They don't go back to the beginnings of history, even though we think of the 4th of July as the first holiday. That actually didn't become an official federal holiday until 1870, when they created the first four national holidays, including New Year's Day, Christmas, and the 4th of July, and Thanksgiving. The reason for that in 1870 was Ulysses S. Grant thought it would be a good idea to have national holidays to bring the country together after the Civil War, an idea that these were days that all Americans could celebrate together.
I was surprised to read, though, that there was actually some resistance to Thanksgiving as a national holiday.
That's right. People resented it from the very beginning for this very idea of state government versus federal government. That's a very powerful idea. They didn't want George Washington to proclaim a Thanksgiving Day because they didn't think the president had the right to tell the states which days to take off. So it's an old idea that took until the Civil War and Abraham Lincoln making a proclamation in 1863 for Thanksgiving to become a holiday. But even then, it was only a proclamation. It wasn't actually an official day off until 1870.
I mean, Labor Day also has an interesting backstory.
This is once more a case where a political group has a lot to say about the holiday. In the case of Labor Day, it was 1895. Labor groups were trying to get the government to help them. Instead, troops were being used to put down strikes. So kind of to throw a bone to the labor movement, Labor Day was created in September.
Well, we'll see what happens with opening day. Kenneth Davis, thank you so much.
We'll throw out the first pitch.